Hello everyone, it's Declan here from Central YMCA. I hope you're all doing well, keeping safe during this time. So for today's session, I am going to do exercise or stretches for helping with any sort of stiff spine or any back pain that you may have. I'm conscious I haven't done floor-based video now for a while. I've done quite a lot of chair-based sessions. So again, if you're someone who struggles with doing floor-based exercise for any reason, please go to the playlist section and look for the chair-based sessions that I've done. But for today, we're going to be back on the floor again. So this video is aimed at those perhaps with suffering from any stiffness in their back. Maybe they suffer from lower back pain, mid-back pain, and just want some stretches to do on a regular basis. I would say if you are someone who suffers from lower back pain or just stiffness in general in your spine, try and do these regularly. Doing them once or twice a week may help a little bit, but really they're ones that you could do at home almost every day. And I would always look at doing them perhaps in the late morning, mid-afternoon, or early evening when you've been up and about for a little while and you've got some movement in your joints and in your muscles. But let's get started. So a really good stretch to help with back pain or back stiffness is called the cat stretch. So for that stretch, you need to have space around you, please. Try and wear some comfortable clothing as well, loose-fitting clothing. Have a blanket or a mat on the floor around you. I've got extra towel just for my knees. So if you have any knee issues and you find sort of kneeling on your knees too much, have an extra padding for your knees. The same with any wrist or elbow issues. You might want to have an extra pillow down to place your hands on. You can also make a fist with your hands as well if that's better. But let's do cat stretch. So making sure that we've got some engagement through our abdominal area. So navel is drawing in towards spine. Just coming into a comfortable box position here. So basically box position is really where your hands are in line with your shoulders and your knees are in line with your hips. So you find your neutral spine. That's kind of the natural position that you feel your spine is in. It feels comfortable in. And that's different for all of us really, because we all have different shaped spines. So take a few seconds here to find a position where you feel reasonably comfortable in. Look forward, please. So try and avoid looking down, okay? Keep your eye line ahead of you. It's very important. Now from here, start to gently draw the navel in towards the spine. You keep looking forward. Now watch my lower back. I'm going to inhale, and then I'm going to exhale, and I'm going to start to round my tailbone, and then I start to move through my mid-back. My last movement is to push into my arms, drop the head, neck, and shoulders, look towards the navel. Inhale, stay. Now exhale, you start to move through your lower back to your start position, then your mid-back, and then you are back in your start position where you are looking forward. So if you think, the reason it's called cat stretch is if you think of when cats are fighting in the garden or out in the street, how their spines start to round. It's the same type of spinal position for you. So we start here, we look forward, we breathe in, abdominals tighten in, inhale, and we exhale. We round through our spine, bone by bone by bone. So we're really arching up. Look towards the belly button. Inhale, stay. Exhale, and gently you release back. Let's do a few more of those in our own time now. I'm going to stop talking. Just watch. Round through the spine. Gently push into the arms. Look towards the navel. Inhale to stay. You exhale. You slowly release. Soften your shoulders at the bottom. Let's do one more. Look forwards. Inhale. Exhale and gently round your spine, lifting up, Inhale, stay. Exhale and release. Now from here, just gently walk your hands in. Allow your hips to sink down towards your heels. So this may be quite uncomfortable. And again, if you have a pillow, you might just want to, or a blanket, you may even just want to sort of gently pop it down. So you can see how I'm now sitting on the blanket or on the pillow. And that just helps a little bit. And the same thing here, you can keep the hands on the floor here and just rock your hips slightly forward. So this is really almost a stretch for your knees, for your lower back and your glutes. So from here, this could be enough for you, or you could bring your forearms down to the floor and you could just rock side to side. And it's just kind of allowing knees to stretch out, hips to stretch out. If moving side to side feels uncomfortable, just stay still. Maybe just give your wrists a little bit of a stretch out, move your fingers a little bit here, move your wrists, whatever feels tight in the body, just do that a few times. You can also rest your head down if that allows you to. So you can make a fist with your hands and just kind of rest your head on top of the fist here and just breathe. Relax your shoulders now. A couple of breaths here. This is a lovely stretch again. This is almost like a second stretch for your spine. And then release. So this is sort of a stage 1 of your shell stretch. Now stage 2 could be, you could take the blanket out. And if you have no knee or hip issues, you could just widen your knees a little bit. You can see how my knees are coming out now, and you can just gently stretch your arms out, move the blanket away, and you can widen the arms out. So this is again a lovely stretch for the knees, the glutes, the lower back. A couple of deep breaths in and out here. You can see how my spine is lengthening and my arms are reaching forward here, but not overdoing it. So not kind of going to the point of pain or discomfort. A couple of deep breaths in and out. Good. And then slowly and gently just walk yourself back up again to a seated position. Shake everything out. Now from here, very slowly and gently, come to your side and maybe just take a few seconds here to stretch your legs out, lean back a little bit, and just shake out the feet a little bit, wriggle the toes. So I meant to say at the beginning of the video, it's always good to do these kind of stretches in bare feet, or you can wear socks if you like, but shoes tend to be quite restrictive. So try and do these without any shoes on. So the next stretch we're going to do is just the hugging the knees into the chest. So you can have the pillow or the blanket now at the back of you, and you can gently just carefully come to lying down on the floor. Take a few seconds here just to adjust the upper back. So relax down, make sure that the spine is neutral. So that's just the natural position for the spine to be in. So from here, we're going to do, let's just do one leg at a time. So take hold of the right leg. Now you can hold it through the front of the knee like this, or the back. So you kind of choose what feels comfortable for you. Interlock your fingers and just draw that in. And at the same time, move the ankles around a little bit. Just getting the hips to open out a little bit. So draw the knee in, slightly out towards the shoulder, and breathe. Good, lovely. And then just gently release. Take the other leg up, same thing. Either hold in front, draw in, move the ankle, or you have the option of holding onto the back if that feels more comfortable. Just do some circles with the ankle here, loosening up that ankle joint. And then release down. Now from here, bend both knees, gently draw them both in towards your abdominal area, hug yourself. So hold onto the elbows and just rock side to side. This is a really nice stretch for the lower back, for your glutes, and just gently hold on. And again, you've got the option here of holding on to the back of the thighs if you like, behind the knees. So whatever feels good for you, just do that. Whatever feels safe, and effective. Holding this for about 30 seconds to a minute is good. A couple of deep breaths in and out. Relax your shoulders. Try not to hunch your shoulders up. Deep breath in, exhale. And then we're going to place our feet on the floor. And we're just going to rest for a couple of seconds. Good. Now we're going to slowly and gently roll to our side, and we're going to bring ourselves up carefully to a seated position. So again, just take a few seconds here. So this is where it's important just to wait a couple of seconds to let the blood flow back down to the lower extremities of the body. So particularly if you have any blood pressure issues, always come up slowly and sit for a minute or so just to allow everything to normalize in the body and allow just to check that you've got no dizziness or anything like that. So we've moved the spine in the cat stretch, okay? We've hugged our knees into our chest to kind of stretch out that lower part of the spine. The next one we're just going to do is get the spine to do some rotation and then some lateral flexion. So again, with this one, if you find, actually I'm just going to turn to the side for this. If you find that sitting upright is uncomfortable or hurts you and you're kind of here, you're welcome to sit on your pillow, or if you have a hard-covered book about that thick, maybe a little thicker, sit on the book, kind of like a yoga block. But I'm going to sit on my blanket, which I folded up. So I feel I've got more height now and it feels more comfortable. And in the same breath, if sitting like I am now, cross-legged, is uncomfortable, you can just extend your legs out here and keep your knees bent, but keep nice and tall from the tailbone. So option one is to sit with the legs extended, or if you feel okay, you can sit cross-legged and just allow the knees to gently flop out. So we're going to take our right, I'm going to do this from the side so you can see me. We take our right hand, we cross it to the left knee. We take the left hand, we place it behind us. Stay here for a few breaths. Now we start to gently look over our left shoulder. And as we do that, we gently start to twist. So however far you go is your own. It's not about pushing the body. You allow the movement to happen. You don't force it. So this might be far enough for you, and that's perfect. That's fine. Just breathe into it. Feel that lovely spine twist here through the side of the body. And then gently bring the hand back to your center. So now we take left hand to the side of the right knee. We take the right hand behind us. Notice I'm still looking forward. Now we lift up from the waist and then we look over the shoulder. So again, you can see from the side, I'm not forcing this. I'm just gently allowing the spine to open, breathe into it, and release back to your center. So it's a really nice one to do to get some kind of rotation through the spine, just to get the upper body moving. So we're going to sit on my the blankets just to help with keeping the spine lifted. And again, you've got the option here of extending your legs out if you like, or sitting cross-legged. You might want to swap the legs over now. So uncross the legs and place the opposite leg underneath, other leg on top. It might feel weird, like mine does at the moment, because we always tend to have our dominant leg on top. So we're going to just do some lateral flexion. I've done this in previous videos, but this is just talking you through it now. So you place your hand on the floor, spread your fingers out. Now you allow this elbow to soften down. Keep your shoulders relaxed. You reach your arm up, you reach up, and then you gently flex over to the side. Now take a couple of deep breaths in here. The important thing here is that you're not rounding forward and you're not going too far back. It's almost like you're just in a straight line. You've got a wall in front of you and a wall behind you. Stretching up, feeling that side of the body opening up, and then gently release down. Relax your shoulders, sit tall. Place the other hand on the floor, palms face slightly out to the side, soften the elbow, reach the other arm up, reach up and flex over to the side. A couple of deep breaths in and out here, just feels really good, especially if you've been sitting for a while, maybe reading, working on the computer, or perhaps doing some gardening and you're feeling a little bit stiff. Just doing these and holding them for around a minute, 30 seconds to a minute is good. And then just gently releasing down. Shoulder roll out. Just do a couple of gentle movements, turn the head side to side, and just loosen up now. Get rid of any tension around those areas. Brilliant. So that was, it took me about 15 minutes to do those stretches. So again, this video is aimed predominantly at those who suffer from back pain, stiffness in the spine. You just want to do a little bit of a stretch up of the spine. And as I said in the beginning of the video, try and do them maybe kind of in the late morning, mid-afternoon, or early evening, or even late evening, whenever you feel comfortable, but just try and do them regularly. That is key. 5 times a week is good. So yeah, just keep the routine going. That's really important. So thank you for watching. I hope they were helpful. Please remember, any comments in the comments section, like and share the videos. Remember, if you go to the playlist section of the YMCA YouTube channel, it will take you to different workouts. I've done Zumba. There's loads of Zumba videos now, strength training videos, including circuits, lower body strength training, upper body strength training. And there's some chair-based options as well, stretching, some Pilates. So please do have a look and let me know how you find them. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the charity during this time, and hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye, everyone.